you have heard me tirelessly advocate for business. I mean, I'm a small businessman. I also host a radio show, and I'm formerly in politics. But I have grown weary of the methodology of which our state government has inflicted so much damage and pain to the private sector, hospitality sector in particular. Restaurants have just been obliterated, and livelihoods are at risk, and there's still not clarity on where the government stands. We've got a guy with us, Neil Rogers. He's the owner of Ikes Grill in Spartanburg. Neil, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. We have advocated on behalf of business in these what I call egregious sanctions and prohibitions that government has placed on business. You're doing what I think is the smart and logical thing, and that is filing a suit against our state government. Kind of walk us through your situation, your circumstance, and why you feel this is necessary.
Well, like you said, I'm the third generation owner of Ikes Grill. My family's been there 60 years. And when all this happened, we had to fire 7 employees and keep only me and my wife and one other employee doing takeout and delivery. And it just wasn't good. I mean, we lost a lot of business, and then when they finally let us open back outdoor dining, we pretty much followed the guidelines and everything, but my customers over past few months have just gotten tired of it, and we've gotten tired of it. We're not wearing masks. My customers, we offer the mask for them to come in, but, you know, if they don't want to wear them, they don't have to. But, everything else that DHEC requires, you know, we do. We clean, of course. We wash our hands. I mean, all the common sense stuff that we were doing before COVID came along. What happened is I got a ticket from Spartanburg County and SLED for disobeying the order, and I sent it to Shane Martin, which his family and my family grew up in the Beaumont Village right here in Spartanburg, and they've known each other for a long time, and I've known Shane for a little while, and him and Lee Bright and Clarence Gibbs got me in touch with Robert Merting, which is my lawyer, and now we're moved on to file this case against the governor.
Neil, what are you suing for? I mean, you named, I know Shane and Lee, they were in the Senate when I was lieutenant governor. What are you, I mean, is there an official charge, or is there, I mean, in other words, what is the legalities? You sound like a business guy like me and kind of a good old boy like I am, and sometimes I get lost in the weeds on legal arguments. But exactly what are you suing the government for? I mean, we know they have basically and essentially shut your business down.
We're basically suing because there is not a law that I'm breaking, and I'm getting tickets and more tickets and tickets, and I've got about $600 worth of fines right now. I've got 2 court dates, and there is no law that's been passed by legislation for us to require people to wear masks or my employees to wear masks. So we're just fighting to get back to normal where we can live our lives as Americans and not have to be controlled by the government.
And we're with you, my man. Neil, I appreciate you taking time this morning, and I want to add a little fuel to the fire. I am 100% sure that there is a legal challenge to the governor's ordinance. The emergency ordinance, the emergency declaration proclamation runs for 15 days, and I think there's constitutional and legal sound footing that the governor's ordinance, the second governor's ordinance, was illegal. It was not constitutionally sound. The third and fourth, there's been a continuation of these 15-day, it's really what I call the hurricane provision, and it gives the governor a lot of executive privileges. Ask your lawyer, I hate to be troublemaker, but ask your attorney about the legality or not of the governor's 15-day proclamation and then the continuation, because I think constitutionally the General Assembly has to act, and they have not.
Right, exactly. That's what I've learned. You know, I'm not a real smart man, but I've learned this over the past months.
Neil, how can we help you? You've got a lot of expenses. I mean, is there a GoFundMe page? Is there any way that our listeners? There's a
guy named Evan Multz that has helped start a GoFundMe page. It's not in Ike's name, but you can donate towards Ike's supporting the shutdown challenge orders You go under GoFundMe, support South Carolina business challenging shutdown orders. But like I said, we're not looking for damages or to make money. All we're trying to do is make enough money to pay the legal fees and the fines if they ever come about, and get back to normal as American people. Like I said, we're tired of the government trying to tell us what we got to do over something that they said was going to kill way more people than it has. And, the Democrats just keep on putting that in our face that, we killed 200,000 people, but they said it was going to be 200 million. But,
well, it sounds like to me you've got captains on your team, but count us as a member of your team. Don't hang up when I'm going to get you back to Cato, and I want him to get your information and make sure we've got it right. And we need to put it on our Facebook page, and people who want to help, we're going to try to help you as much as we can, because there are a lot of people down our way in the same boat that you were in. So we got to work through this thing together, Neil. We wish you the best, my man.
Thank you.